The raging tensions in the Middle East seem to have really reached a new level with what happened 2 days ago. The region is already roiled by a 2-year-long Israel-Hamas war in Gaza, and now there seems to have been an extremely dangerous turn of events. On Tuesday, Israel carried out airstrikes on Qatar's capital Doha, leaving the country, the region and the world absolutely stunned. Even as the international community tries to wrap its head around the dramatic development and its implications, questions are being asked about whether US President Donald Trump had prior knowledge of the Israeli plan to attack American ally Qatar. A Wall Street Journal report says Donald Trump clashed with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu during a tense phone call on Tuesday after he learnt of Israel's strikes on Hamas leaders in Doha. US officials claim Trump was furious as he had been blindsided by the Israeli operation and was informed about it by the US military only while it was unfolding. The strike hit the capital of Qatar, as we said, an American ally that has been mediating ceasefire talks in Gaza. Now, according to this newspaper report, Trump told Netanyahu that the attack was not wise. Hamas has claimed that its senior leaders survived, though 6 lower-ranking members were killed. Following the strike, Hamas has suspended the ceasefire negotiations. The attack has sparked huge anger in Qatar, as well as a sense of betrayal. Leaders in that country have been central to US-backed efforts to end the war in Gaza. Over time, Trump has worked to strengthen ties with Gulf states, particularly Qatar, which controversially gifted the US president a $400 million luxury jet for use as Air Force One and announced multiple investment plans, including one for a Trump-branded golf resort during the US president's visit to the country just 4 months ago. American officials argue that despite his strong support for Israel, Trump has grown increasingly frustrated with Netanyahu's actions that often undercut US policy. A senior administration official told the Wall Street Journal that Netanyahu continues to box Trump in with his aggressive moves that clash with Trump's push for a ceasefire and the release of the remaining hostages. While Trump still supports Israel's fight against Hamas, officials claim he has warned Netanyahu to scale back the bombing of Gaza, fearing that the images of widespread devastation are hurting Israel's global reputation. But the Israeli Prime Minister, not one to give in to any kind of pressure, has predictably defended the attack on Qatar and warned of more to come. Netanyahu said, and I quote, "We went after the terrorist masterminds who committed the 7th October massacre, and we did so in Qatar, which provides a safe haven, harbors terrorists, finances Hamas, and gives its terrorist chieftains sumptuous villas. It gives them everything. So we did exactly what America did when it went after the Al-Qaeda terrorists in Afghanistan and went and killed Osama bin Laden in Pakistan." Netanyahu added, "I say to Qatar and all nations who harbor terrorists, you either expel them or you bring them to justice, because if you don't, we will." Qatar's Prime Minister has lashed out at the Israeli Prime Minister, calling Israel's attempted assassination of Hamas leaders in Doha barbaric and state terror. Prime Minister Al-Thani has said Israel's strike on Doha has killed any hope for the hostages who are still in Gaza, and that Israel and Hamas are now running out of chances to secure a ceasefire. A visibly furious Al-Thani stated, "I have no words to express how enraged we are from such an action. This is state terror. We are betrayed." Significantly, Qatar's Prime Minister added, "Netanyahu has undermined any chance of stability, any chance of peace. I've been rethinking even about the entire process for the last few weeks, that Netanyahu was just wasting our time. He wasn't serious about anything. We are reassessing everything," Al-Thani said about Qatar's involvement in any future ceasefire talks. Qatar, which hosts the largest US military base in the Middle East, is a major American ally. While Trump stopped short of condemning the attack, his spokesperson said the president was concerned. Al-Thani has also issued a stark warning, saying he's hoping for a collective response from the region to Israel's strikes on Doha, and consultations with partners are underway. Experts say not only could Israel's latest action further destabilize the Middle East, But countries across the Gulf who for decades have actively pivoted towards the United States, making political and financial investments, may now be questioning their choice. The leaders of these countries will closely watch Trump's response, even as many now believe that the US stands severely diminished in the region. At the same time, a long-held belief of Israel's intention to sabotage peace talks has only been reinforced by these strikes.